So there's a challenge here. And the challenge, I would say, is not that Christian hip hop does not have people that are telling real stories. They're everywhere. I would say
I agree.
I would say Star Ringo.
I agree.
I would say myself, you.
Yeah.
I think the gap is the investment, because the next question for a rich person that's an investor is, who do I put money on? Do I put money on the guy that I can get on Winter Jam and get my money back on that exact tour, or the guy that's telling the real story and I don't even know if he can put 50 people in a room in his hometown?
Yeah.
Who do I invest in? At that point, you got to think the better business decision is the Winter Jam guy than the guy telling the real story.
For sure.
But until the guy who's telling the real story actually builds something that someone can say, if I put $1 into, I get 2 out of.
Yeah.
That's the challenge. The challenge is not necessarily the music or is there appetite for it. It's that I don't think the people that are in the I keep it real space are thinking about market share as much as they should, or they're trying to be the Lone Ranger. Like when you,
that was my problem.
Yeah,
that was my problem.
Yeah,
yep.
When you look at the grand scheme of Forrest Frank is not by himself. Forrest Frank is doing music with Corey Asbury. I remember one time I was like, yo, he's collecting the infinity gauntlet of rappers. He had No Big Deal, Caleb Gordon, you know what I mean? He literally collaborated with as many people as he could collaborate with. But what I see with the Keep It Real rappers is they're on their own thing. There's no collaboration, there's no infrastructure, and there's nothing really to invest in. So my question would be, like you said, that was you. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that crop of artists
move like that?
Yeah, moving that way.
And I'll speak for me. I would say I moved like that because I thought a lot of Christian hip hop, especially early on, you know what I'm saying? I thought a lot of Christian hip hop stuff was no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was like not cool, corny. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to stick with my guys who I started this with and wanted to move along with that. And then you also start to see how fickle people, and that's another thing too. I don't think it's a Christian hip hop thing. It's a person thing, especially because we both believe in God. So it's like, man, like I heard this story, I heard that story, and then when I get in with you, it's something. All right, so I got burned here. All right, let me try to do with these people. Okay, I got this, I did this. Okay, I didn't get burned, but I don't feel welcomed here. I feel these people make me feel less than. Okay, so let me go over here. Man, these people told me I don't talk about God enough. So man, I'm gonna just go my own way. I don't need nobody. I don't want to talk. I don't want to collab with nobody. That's just my thought process. You know what I'm saying? I won't get into the details of the inner workings of certain things to say people's names, but I think once you have to find, and man, let me land. I think we get to that place of being a lone wolf, a lone ranger, because, and it's the same way in the streets. I can't trust nobody, so I'm only with the ones that I can trust, which is most of the time my family. But at the same time, man, like for me, man, my family start wanting to do other stuff. They don't want to rap and be in a group and build this thing like World 45. They don't want to build it the way we once set out to build it.
Right.
They've changed. They have different priorities. This is still my priority. So now I'm extra on my own. So now I gotta, and that's where I find a Doc. That's where I find a Derek. You know what I'm saying? A3 350 Byron, TJ. You know what I'm saying? You have to. I feel like they do that because they feel like there's no one that recognizes them and appreciates what they bring to the space. So instead of, I'm not gonna go where I'm tolerated. I'm gonna go where I'm appreciated.